So the economy is stagnated. So these are the challenges Tinubu will have going to the next election.
So Tinubu, you are of the opinion that Tinubu has been rejected by the North?
Completely by the Nigerian masses. It's not just about the North.
So these figures might not stand.
Even when he lost in FCT, you know, with all full scale.
And he lost in Lagos too.
Yes, in full scale. So, and that has not changed because he hasn't done anything.
Although it was a marginal loss to Peter Obi, with just a few thousands.
I want to rely on the data because it's public about
Peter Obi won there.
And those data. But what we're saying
Peter Obi won in Lagos. He won in FCT.
Going to the next election is not going to be the same thing. And that's why you find out that the struggle to try to give appointment, try to change things, try to see whether you can catch up. You can see even the chief of staff is holding meeting with Northern House of Rep who served with him and say, please allow him to go a second time. Don't remove him. Because they know
Do you think that
the people are not happy.
Has Peter Obi made more inroads in the North? Because he did badly in the North.
I'm from the Northern Nigeria, don't forget. You maybe you see me because I speak Yoruba, you think I'm from Ogun State. I'm from Northern Nigeria. Yeah. And we know as we speak today that the current available decisions of our people favors Peter Obi. You can decide to see anything. But I know what happened in the North Central. I know what happened in some part of the Northeast. You can see that Bauchi, people weren't even allowed to vote. The videos are in public. So we are going to now challenge this other, all the illegal processes that was used, that was deployed in 2023 to undermine our voters, to undermine the outcome of the election. And we're going to now put up mechanisms in place that will be able to defend properly the popularity that Peter Obi has gotten and the acceptance that Peter Obi has.
Is
the balance of our arrangement.
So the question is that based on the figure and the appeal Peter Obi has, do you think that the North will be willing to concede, or are they listening to Peter Obi? Are they going to be pleased?
I see them listening more.
The votes are in the North,
there's no party today,
Northwest and in the Northeast.
There's no party today. No, there's no party today that is discussing about who are in the opposition, that who should run for the presidency, that Peter Obi is not top in the list. Even with survey, you can go and do your own private survey and consult it. See, the clear point today, everybody know, when it comes to public discussion today, Peter Obi has taken over and is in charge of the dynamics leading to 2027 election. It pains me today that we talk about North, we talk about South. In the last election, 44.5% was what Peter Obi got in the South. And he got 15.2% in the North. You are showing Kwankwaso result today. Kwankwaso got 1 point something million in the entire country. They're not discussing that. It's not about the fact that somebody's from Southeast, somebody's from Northeast. It's that we should be looking at compassion. We should be looking at the capacity to have, character, to be disciplined enough to manage our public resources. Because you can't have a situation where our public resources are misaligned, they are misallocated, and they are not directed to priority areas that would have helped the masses to grow. And that is his agenda. The agenda to come, to look at the resources that is available. You can't take decisions, remove fuel subsidy. You do rebasing of the public data we have about our economy, and yet you are not doing. I've known Peter Obi for a very long time, and I'm saying this. I've been in the political cycle. You've known me for years. I've been IPAC secretary, IPAC chairman, a lot of other things. I'm not doing this politics now because I want to, be somewhere or just get salary or just participate in the government. No, I would have had this opportunity long time ago. We are looking at how to save this country. Peter Obi is somebody that has conquered greed, is moral and politically upright and disciplined. Very disciplined. How I wish many Nigerians could just be used as people who go to him so that they can get mentored. Because let me tell you, the level of way he's pushing this one-term is sacrosanct. It's not something that has been done in the bedroom. Peter Obi will not want to lose his integrity or wants to lose his public, acceptance and appeal by just saying something, goes to the Twitter and say it, go to television, say it, your channels. These are clear statements that he's committed to participating in governance by doing the right thing. What is 4 years? 4 years is a lot of years. If you have the leader that is compassionate and committed, that sits every day, that can have the energy to go through the papers and go through the books. 4 years is a lot of years. Go and look at what is happening in Argentina. Go and look at what is doing in Argentina. Inflation has dropped drastically. The GDP has increased. The people are having, the unemployment rate is working. In just 2 years in Argentina. It took only 2 years for President Bola Tinubu to bring us to this level of leadership. So, poor leadership. So we need to be able to understand one thing, that 2 years is a lot of years. To strengthen our institutional framework, to put up our discipline when it comes to fiscal responsibility, and how we manage our resources. The most important thing you see in our government is that there's so much waste in governance, and we don't prioritize our spending. So these are the character that Peter Obi has, that if he brings on board, he will be able to re-engineer how governance is operated in this country. And it's clear. Let's not drag this issue of one person saying 4 years, you have 365 days times 4.
When they talk about this North, sometimes I begin to wonder, is it not this northern Nigeria? Is Kaduna not North? Is Plateau State not northern Nigeria? Taraba, are they not northern Nigeria? You see, it is just so funny the way they just put it as if North is something that, nobody can crack. And I know the number of votes that Peter Obi got in Kaduna. even with all their abracadabra that they did. I am even talking about their own official vote. And that was Kaduna State. So, and then we're talking about Taraba. We're talking about Plateau State. So, and these are all northern states. And I love how Ameh, was able to school Sheung. We're talking about North Central. What people need to understand is we can redraw this map of winning election. And that was exactly what Peter Obi did in the last election. What he wanted to use, or what he used to win rather, was south, south, southeast, and then north central, and then get some votes from northeast. And that was it. And then, of course, we know we will get Lagos. I'm talking about like 2023. And any free and fair election, we will always win Lagos. And then the truth of the matter is that even southwest states, if we do free and fair election, when Tinubu goes, Obi will be second. And that is a fact. That is the truth. In fact, from their own official number, Obi even defeated Kwankwaso in Kaduna State. Let's not talk about all other northeastern states of Borno. He was winning Kwankwaso hands down. And the truth of the matter is that under free and fair election, Gombe State is also not. Bauchi, like Chifame mentioned, all these places will vote for Peter Obi massively. And then I love the work that Obedience are doing in Katsina, in Sokoto, and in Kebbi. They are already working so seriously in those states. To win election, you don't need to win all the states. That is the truth. To win election, you don't need to even score 25% in all the states. It's for you to be able to know your demography very well, understand where your votes are coming from. And the truth is that the way we planned to win last election was the way it went. And they saw it, and that was why they switched off the IRF. And they are talking, as if the numbers they have is the real numbers. The major thing that we need is, like Ameh said, I'm so happy with what Chief Ameh was saying there. We will be able to protect the vote. We will be able to ensure that what happened before doesn't happen again. Because in some cases, we didn't even have polling unit agents. I know a friend that called me from Ibadan and told me that when they finished voting, there was no agent. There was no Labour Party agent. And he was so angry. So if we can block those our issues that we had in 2023, P2B will win this election before 5 p.m. under free and fair, and with monitoring that we're supposed to bring on, like Chifame said. So when Sheung is asking all these questions of about Northwest, he's talking about Kano and Kaduna and Katsina. These are the Northwest that he's talking about. P2B will get substantial votes in those places. Yes, he will not win those states. Nobody is saying that he will win. And he doesn't even need to win those states to win election. That is a fact. We were able to prove it in the last election, and they saw it. And that was why they panicked. So I love what Chifame said. We are going to, strictly man our own side and ensure that what they did doesn't happen again. I believe they are working on that. Chifame, like he said, has been there. He is not a small person in politics. And I know that P2B and his team, they understand what happened. And he has said it several times, even with that they understood the mistake we made and it will not happen again. Why is it that you think they are pushing everything to make P2B not to be in the ballot? Because they know. They're now trying to resurrect Goodluck Jonathan. And if anybody that is close to Jonathan should just advise him not to run. Because honestly speaking, well, unless they are going to just do magomago and put him there. But under free and fair election, P2B will wipe Jonathan anytime, any day. That is a fact. So the point is, I love what Tifame said. Winning election for P2B is not an issue. It is not. The KKK state, he will get his substantial vote there. He will not win them, but he will get enough vote there. I know how he did in Kaduna State, even Kano. So Peter Obi will not win those states, but Peter Obi will get substantial votes and combine with the votes he will get from other regions, and we'll be good to go.
We appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.